The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Morning, guys. Very good morning, fellas. Stephen, good morning. Thursday, December 5. I am ready to go. Absolutely. Looks like this NASDAQ is trying to turn up again here. Dollar index still in shorts. Good morning, guys. Mark, Ron, Peter, Irving, Richard, guys, good morning. Small buyers in the NASDAQ, 467. Small buyers in the YM overnight. Silver had another great trade. 3 a.m. I have no pre-room bot trades that I've taken. There have been some, but there's none that I've taken. RB looks like it wants to short. Good morning to Ian. Ian, very good morning. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Good to see you in the room. Let's see here, guys. Let me take a look at the markets real quick. VIX cash is down 3.5% at 1429. VIX futures are down 1.6, almost 7% at 1507. Dow futures up 98, S&P up 10, NASDAQ up 35. We do have non-interesting news as far as I'm concerned. Today we have jobless claims. Continuing jobless claims. Still buyers in crude. There is an OPEC meeting today. Koppel, good morning. Roke, very good morning. Good day yesterday, guys. We had a good trade. Decent trade with the bots. Decent trade with my trade calls. I do have some bots turned on. I have natural gas on. It's already in a long. I have copper on. Unless it rolls over, there's no trade. I do have the ES on that high probability 15 range, but unless it rolls over, there's not going to be a trade. And I have the 5-minute ES on, which could roll over. I have 6B and 6E on. I also have dollar index on, but not likely there's going to be a trade. Hey, Pat, good morning. I also have silver on, but oh man, I don't. There is a long on silver for you guys that trade it, if anybody's interested in silver. Silver's getting a bid. Gold has a bid. I did not have my bot on at 6:30 this morning, but both targets have been hit on the 500 tick. In any event, guys, it's Thursday. We're almost to the end of the week. If you folks are here on trial, good morning and welcome. I'm not sure who's in the room that's on trial, but glad to have you back with us. Once again, to my members and even the trials, I apologize for the goof in the links. The ordinary process is there's a box that I check that would allow for a single registration. I missed that box, and unfortunately means you guys have to register daily, which is causing some confusion. In any event, I will cancel out that link tomorrow after we close the room, and I will have a new link for next week placed in the member area for you guys. That will be singular registration. Okay? Guys, I'll quickly read the disclaimer, and we will go. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. We're good to go, guys. AJ, good morning. Very good morning. Guys, if you want to take a NASDAQ short, 2650 is 26. 26 short. Oh, hang on. That's not the one I want, guys.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
Stop is going to be 3150. 31 half. Okay?
Order filled.
Okay. 31 half. Final target will be 1750. Call it 18. I'm at 12 for now. First target, 12. Good morning, Shahid. 12 ticks. It's a non-bot trade, fellas. I can get you 11. There's 12. Up. Come on. Hit 12. I can get you 11. Should come. Should come. Trade them as you see fit, but it should get there, guys. There it is. 24 ticks, fellas, in the boat. Final target, 18. Okay? Gold bot, guys, on that 987 tick. I'll show it to you in a second. Oh, we're going to get that 17 half too, my man. Guys, this is the 987 tick. This is that high probability trade on the 987 on gold. Now you'll notice, I'm using this for obvious education. The trade fired here, right? On a white background. So the bot does not take that trade, right? But you'll notice the entry here, right? We now have this entry for a long. Okay? As soon as that background went green, I hit it right at the entry. Those are valid trades. Now the bot doesn't take them, but they're a great manual trade. It's a great manual trade, fellas. First target off.
Target filled.
Okay, first target off. Trails on. I'll tell you what torques my jaw here. This is a great trade on the NASDAQ. I had this trade in my account. My personal account was a non-bot trade. And I took the trade earlier and it stopped me out. Guys, we should get that 18. We should get that 18. It really should come to 17 half. By the way, you can drop your stop to break even. Oh, filled me one tick late at 25.75. Also, fellas, silver went long on the bot. First target is off on silver. First target's off on silver. So you've got silver bid, gold bid. Does not look good for the indices. Now, I also had RB should have fired a short. First target was hit on RB. I don't know if my bot did not fire. It is on. Anybody get an RB short? Let's see how close we came. We got to 19 quarter. Okay, David, you got it. Good job. You got first target. Come on down to 18, you dog. Give him the ticks. Let's go. If crude breaks below 60, 54, 55 is a target. It's got to break below 60. You got buyers coming in, guys. If you want your ticks, your prerogative. I don't want to see this break much higher. 58, 58. Okay, Greg. It's got to come below 60. Now 62. I expect crude to be volatile today. I don't like this. I'm going to take this trade off, guys. I'm watching it. Yeah. You might want to take your ticks. Nothing. 130 ticks, guys. Silver does have first target. I went to break even. Gold has first target. And I'm at break even on gold. Okay? We're getting a bid here. We're getting pullback. So I'm going to...
Conway saying that she expects President Trump and Prime Minister Roosevelt to remain the same. Conway goes on to say the House impeachment probe witness named nothing.
from final target. I think it hit final target. No. One tick from that final target on silver. I would say you should. You know, the methodology is basically the same, right? But I'm not going to be much help to anybody on Sierra. I mean, I don't know I have it on my computer and I've had it and still couldn't tell you how to use it. If anybody's interested in a YM short, you're going to get a YM short at 11. I expect crude to be choppy today, volatile with the OPEC meeting. I mean, clearly they loaded up on this the last few days. Pull back to maybe 58 would be an interesting long. You're using 4 filters. Is that an equal probability? Yeah, the more filters you use, Rick, obviously the fewer trades you're going to get, but clearly the higher probability. Yeah, absolutely. Brad, good morning. Once again, thank you very much. I am sitting here in my new Notre Dame fleece vest. Sincerely appreciate your gift. Yeah, it was pretty funny. I said, you know, when it came, my wife said, there's a box here from the University of Notre Dame. I said, I didn't order anything from the bookstore. She said, I didn't. I've been looking at stuff, but I didn't order anything. It's not for me. But thank you very much. What a great gift. Well, if there is, okay, so Dean, that's kind of a valid statement. But for instance, if you're trading the 500 tick on the NASDAQ and we're already using the 750 and 987, right? And he goes to higher ticks, you know, let's say 1250 and 1500, just to use a number. You're still trading against higher time frames. You just get far fewer trades. Now, if it's 500 tick and I'm using a 32 second and a 47 second, you know, as you said, arbitrary, they would be of no use. It's green on a 2.5 second. I would agree with that. But I think he's trading with higher. So out on silver, guys, on the pullback. Came one tick from that final target, but silver is green on the bot. Gold is green 400 on the manual entry. We do have useless news at 8:30, guys. Continuing an initial jobless claims. Again, I don't know what value those are. May get a rollover in the euro. As well as the pound. If the pound flops, it will give you a short. Dollar index looks like it's trying to bid. There is a crude short, what looks like 63 on any pullback, but It's only 1,400 buyers today. NASDAQ probably can get back to 31. I don't hear news, but we took off. Guys, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I am back. $500 tick on gold looks to roll. Any questions, guys? DAX is long. You got a bid on the DAX. So you now have a gold short, 500 tick ahead of news. You also have a, dang, I missed a crude long on a manual. Anybody take it on the manual? I missed it by I don't have it on, but I missed it by one candle, but I would have taken that long at 69. Let me turn that off. Crude. We do also have a long on the dollar index. Stephen, crude. NQ long, GC short, CL long, all manual on the uni. Nice job, Shahid. You got it long at 68. Nice job. Greg, nice job. So here comes your gold, fellas. Oh, come on, buddy. We should get that first target by at least a tick. Now that second target might be a little tougher. Gold has gone negative delta. What did we come? 2 ticks shy. There it is. Oh, hit target. No fill. It did hit target. Come on, ding dong. Fill that thing. Careful. I don't like that candle. We hit target. I don't like when we hit. Buck is going to target. Oh, you rat bag. I took 2 off, fellas. Get it on the runner. Dollar index is moving up. It looks like it's going to get it anyways. Dollar index is moving higher. It's 1 tick from that first target.
Target filled.
First target off on the dollar index. Silver is also pulling back. It will not give us a trade, though. There's no way we get a short on silver. 5 and 10 minute are up. You guys good on gold? On the bot? Hey, Bill, good morning. Okay, Brad. Gotta love the bot, fellas. 6E. Mine missed by a candle, but there's a manual short right where it is. It should follow gold down, Koppel. So what I'm saying is my bot doesn't take the trade. It went red on this candle, but it is a manual short. You can enter a short there. First target's 8. So for those of you guys that want to take that trade, you can take that trade manually. Continuing claims expected at 1.66 million, like anybody cares. I'm at break even here, fellas. Break even in 1. Same with the dollar index. I'm going to go to break even. I do not think that this news is going to have any demonstrative effect on anything. I just nobody cares. Gasoline is going to fire along RB. At the close of this current candle. Good morning, Rob. Buy him and hold him. BTFD. Buy the freaking dip. Nothing's changed. It's ridiculous. Bad news is good news. No news is good news. Good news is great news. Come on, gold. There it is. Target filled. Both targets hit, guys. Both targets hit. Dollar's going. It's going to go to target as well. One tick from target. RB did fire. Indeedly do. There's RB. Got a long on gas. And this is one tick from home on the dollar index. That's it. 70 whole bucks on the dollar index. Guys, it's not a big mover. Just not a big mover. But you got your targets. And there's your RB. We'll see what we get. Whoop, let me turn trail on. And RB is in the trade. Hey, Gordon. As of right now, the bots are up 680, 780, 880, minus 860, 855, 925, 925 plus this trade here. Okay. On 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 trades. All before the second cup of coffee. I mean, you know, and I get the goofiest emails from some people. Seriously. Not our members, non-members. You know, I get in, you know, hey, can you send me some information on the bot? Well, how come, you know, what's the winning percentage? Watch the videos. I send out videos every single day. I didn't do one yesterday. I just didn't have time. Watch the videos. I go through the trouble of converting the video and sending them out every day. Watch the video. Trades are all there. Does it ever have a losing day? No, it's 100%. Of course it has losing days. Yes, Richard. Yep. I will say this. If you trade this thing across a broad array of instruments, and I don't know if Dean is tracking the totals, but if you trade it across a broad array of instruments, it rarely has down days. Cumulative. Now, some days, you know, like yesterday, gold didn't trade well. I'm going to move this off the screen, guys. I mean, it's exactly. If I could find something that was 100%, never had a loser, who could afford it? Goldman Sachs couldn't afford it. So here's crude. First target is off. This is my live account, fellas. Got it, Dean. Dino. Big Dean. Okay. There you go, guys. Both targets are hit, fellas. I think this goes much higher. If it gets through 73, it blows up. Here it goes. Let me turn off these price markers. I don't know why they're on. Can't stand them. Up 14.20. You're welcome, Ian. Nice job. I did say it would be volatile today. Crude is going to be volatile, which is great. No worries. It's not a short, though. It's not a short. But the bot just took two very nice trades, a short and a long. Natural gas fired a short. We do have inventory today, so this could be sloppy. We'll see what we get with it. I've got nothing else, guys. My gold bot, of course, is on. Crude on that 15 range high probability trade. The 3-minute is down, so it gave a long, but it won't give a trade. I'll be back, fellas. Let me turn trail on. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back.
Target filled.
You have both targets hit on natural gas on that short, up 360. And on gold, another short. First target is off. Bots are trading amazing today. Report saying meeting of OPEC members is being delayed.
Order filled.
Just looking at some charts here, guys. Man, this Canadian dollar has just been
Continue going to a higher open of about 1/3% here in the U.S. This sees on the back of gains across most of Europe.
crazy.
The underperforming indices there in the UK, the FTSE 100, and the
I'm looking at longer time frame charts right now, fellas.
we also saw some surprising pauses. India RBI surprise markets like pausing for the first time after 5 straight rate cuts. Overall, continued upbeat feelings surrounding U.S.-China trade talks have continued to bolster risk assets. Oil markets continue to trade higher in these OPEC producer meetings, which are taking place in Vienna today. And there has been wide speculation that OPEC and OPEC Plus producers want to see as much as another 400,000 to 500,000 barrels come onto the market. But as always, the haggling is around who and how it can be presented.
I'm going to take this runner off here, guys. On gold.
Order filled.
Gold's up $550. 2 trades. I mean, I just looked at it. I mean, I'll show you what I'm looking at. This is the Canadian dollar on a 30-minute chart. This has basically been a long since what looks like December 2nd here. 75,220. Look at this. Can you guys hear me okay? I mean, for you guys that trade, maybe trade on longer time frame charts, okay. I don't see anything short RB 62. Hey, Todd, good morning. I don't see anything that isn't already in trades. We missed a short, on the yen this morning. Targets were hit. Oh yeah, this will be great. This will be great for currents, for how about cattle? Guys, we haven't looked at cattle in forever. It's in a short. You can see it. Morning, Jeff. Yeah, I'm not paying any attention to CL right now. It's hurt my feelings several times. Yeah. I don't know what is filling stops. Oh, dollar index. Now they are recommending that $500,000 a day or 500,000 barrel a day cut. Here's coffee. Just looking at longer term charts, seeing if there's any swing trades. It pulled back, came pretty dang close to the stop, within 2 ticks of stop, and is trying to move higher. Dollar index looks like it's going to sell. Couple minutes, guys. 60 million to buy in the open. OPEC now saying further cuts depend on compliance. Who knows what they're saying? No idea what they're talking about. I'm getting half of it. Euro finally got first target. Yeah, we got to 20. Real stop is 04 on this trade, guys. Real stop is 04, but first target is off on that Euro trade. Okay? I just moved it out if you guys are in it. 25, final target on the NASDAQ. 500 tick. NASDAQ is short on the 500 tick. Gold, how did I not get that long? I missed a long. Didn't fire me along at 80 on gold. Anybody get the gold long? Mine did not fire. Both targets hit. I don't know why mine didn't fire. Oh, god dang it. Why is it set for shorts only? What the hell? I swear to God, the thing... I must have hit it when I moved it. All right, you guys, as long as you guys got it and made money, that's all that matters. The bot's killing it. Absolutely killing it today. Looks like a bear flag to me. Come on down. I had mine on short only, but I could have hit it. Who knows? Sometimes crude just shorted on the 500 tick. I'm not down with that, but this missed by a tick. 1 tick. I'll take it off. Out. Missed by a tick, guys. I'm not holding it for a tick.
111.02 last in the euro, cable at a new 7-month high of 131.50. So we're seeing some marginal weakness in the dollar.
Silver's trying to get a bit. Gold is melting up. Bonds are blowing up. Yields are at the low of the day. We're going to sell. It looks like we're going to sell. So this is my live account, 4-contract trade on the NASDAQ. It did get second target. Well, that's what we need. Now I need this to break down. It's got to break down below this 03 quarter. Look at this. I had the short the first time. God darn it, man. Seriously. We should get 8,300, guys. I should get 8,300. Okay. So silver's now in a long. Silver's in a long. It's not gone to target yet, but it is in a long. We'll see what we get. Damn it. We are short on the Russell. So for you guys that are here on trial, and for those of you guys that will watch this video later, for all of the indicators you guys have purchased in your trading career, how many of you have ever seen the guy selling you the indicator actually trade a live account? The answer is none. I've seen a lot of demonstrations. I've seen a lot of indicators. I've never seen a guy trade a live account with it. Now, again, I trade fours on the NASDAQ. Some of you guys may trade more or less, but the point is still the same. See if the Russell will come to short. The Euro trade has exceeded second target. I'm going to turn trail off and move my stop a little higher up, okay, on the Euro. But it did hit both targets. I'm just trying to milk it. Dollar index is kind of quiet now. You guys, that high probability ES, you can short. You guys can short the ES on that high probability. Gold looks like it may turn over, but I don't trust the shorts on gold. Doesn't matter what I honestly, again, you guys know full well the bot trades better than I do. So if it rolls, it's starting to, on the 500 tick, it's hey, Rick. Rick, a freaking men to that. So Rick just said he's better off if he doesn't look at what the bot's doing. I walked away and made a winning trade on ZB in the high probability chart. When I'm away from it, I don't get involved in the trade. I agree. The best trades, yesterday I had a huge NASDAQ trade in my account. I put the short on yesterday, 4 contracts, got both targets. It did take about 50 minutes, and I was here when the trade fired. Then I went downstairs and sat out on the deck and smoked a little bit of cigar. Got both targets. Now, yesterday, guys, I took my first 3 trades, 2 of them in crude in my account, and 1 in the NASDAQ, and I was down $570. After the NASDAQ trade, I was down 30, on 4 contracts. And then I got another trade into the close to finish green. All off the bot, guys. All bot trades. Here's this Russell trade. If NASDAQ blows 97, we're coming to 91, fellas. If it blows 97, we're coming to 91. We got a fairly stiff negative delta. We're in shorts now. I mean, we're bottom line, we're shorts. If there's going to be a long, it's down at 82.61. That's where I would be interested in the long, 82.60. Euro is out. Dollar starting to get bid. The euro runner is out. So the euro's only up 137.50. First target off on. Guys, we're getting pretty crazy here. So this is that high probability ES trade, right? This would only be the second trade it's taken all week. The first trade was good for $750. Today is Thursday. It took a trade Monday, if you remember. This is that 15-minute ES. Now you're going to get a short on the 15 range, which has also met its first target, MET. What's that, MET? Oh, hit. Yeah, the ES hit its first target. I've moved the second target out of the way. But watch this. This chart here, the NQ, I didn't get a trade on the 15-minute. Oh, I'm one candle off. I should have taken to that when it went red. You're right, Peter. If this shorts, and it will, this is a high probability trade. If you guys have the 15 range with the 3 and the 5, that's a high probability trade if it fires. Okay? So Russell's got first target. Barbara, mine didn't fire yet, but it will. This has got first target here. That's what second target off on the Russell. Oh, Bobby, man.
Order filled.
82 is coming up next on the NASDAQ. 82. That'll give it some support and a small bounce. Below that, we're coming to 61, fellas. 61. 61. Got a nice runner in the Russell here, fellas. Here's the 8. The only other trade that's on is here. Silver's up $1.50 on this trade. Nowhere near target. Gold is straight up bid. Market's got to come down, guys. Bond yields at the low of the day. We're dead. We're dead. Here is that high probability ES trade. High probability ES trade. On the 15 range. Anybody have this? Yep. No, ES chart didn't go long. Ray, not long. You can't possibly be long. Okay, David. Yeah. You better be short. Silver's up $200. Something else just filled, and I don't know what or where. Oh, crude on a 5 minute. I don't care about crude on a 5 minute. We're coming down to that 12, guys. You can short crude. I don't know, fellas. If I closed out all these trades, you're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, you're looking at $1,200 in profits right here, fellas. If you closed them all out. There you go, Dean. You have 2 Ninja 8 crashes since the open. Are you using Windows 10? Because I'm telling you, I have not, knock on stinking wood, I have not had a crash since I went to Windows 10 Pro when you guys all said go to Windows 10. Crude on the 500 tick, guys, is also in a long. It's up 210. I mean, there's nothing not in the money. Look. Look at this. This is absurd. Guys, if you closed out all these trades right now, the bot paid for itself. You paid for it in 5 trades. Silver up 250.
Rollover on equity here in the U.S. has continued, dragging many of the European bourses now into negative territory. The Dow is down 71, the S&P is down 7, poverty down 19. Treasury prices have
Guys, if the NASDAQ blows the bottom again, it's coming to 61 quarter. NASDAQ's coming to 61 quarter. I'm going to take this off. I didn't make any money on that trade, but be that as it may. These 2 ES trades, guys, are high probability trades. They are high probability trades. Now, this 15 range took a trade Monday, has not taken a trade since Monday. On Monday, it was up 750 on its trade. NASDAQ's coming to 61 quarter. That might be an interesting area for a long. Silver, I'll take the profits in silver. Boy, that's 17,025. That's 6 ticks away. That's a big silver trade. Yeah, my GC long didn't fire, or gold would be up over 1,000 today. I didn't get the trade. 1702 on silver is your final target? Yeah, that's where I'm at, 025. 1 tick above. This may be a better target here at the neckline. 10. Either way, guys, it's a big trade. I did not know that, Travis. Charles Schwab has reached a definitive agreement to acquire TD Ameritrade. Didn't know that. You can try a long on the NASDAQ if you want with a stop at 73. All right, I'm going to take this off. $520 trade on the Russell. That's flat. One trade, 520. I'll take silver off. Two trades up 375 on silver. I'll take this runner off. One trade on the 15-minute ES up 387.50. And I'll leave this 15 range on. It hasn't gone to a target. I'll leave that trade. I know most of you guys don't trade this. On the dollar index, you got first target again. It's not many ticks, but nonetheless, it is target. The dollar index doesn't move, big. It's not a big flyer. But another winner on the dollar. Euro is in the money. Dollar's in the money. ES is in the money. Crude is down $50 at the moment. Gold is in the money. The Russell is in the money. Has not taken a 15 range trade, but long NG22. Yeah. I'll wait till the time frames turn up. $500 tick is long. If it gets above 8,300, it rocks again. Should get it. There it is. First target filled, guys. I would just hold this thing now. Many states have instituted caps on commissions in real estate. It's not 6%. In Georgia, it's 7%. In Georgia, it's 7%. Pay 7%. Oh, and anything over $1 million. Well, there clearly are a lot of people walking around with a lot of money where Rob lives. Andy! Nice comment. Andy's been winning so much with the bodies getting tired of winning. Okay, Charlie Sheen. Hashtag winning. Somebody bought an $11 million home in Florida. I can tell. So I'm starting to, guys, it's after 11. I'm starting to shut some bots down. Here are your totals. Russell took one trade today. It missed this long by a candle, but it took one trade for $520. One trade. Gold took several trades. I didn't get this trade. I had already shut it off. Gold is up $610. That's on the 500 tick. Now, this high probability 987 tick is up 400, but this was a manual entry. Okay, this was this trade here. As soon as it went green, here was my entry. So that's not a real bot trade per se, but as you guys know, I teach you guys that when, if you get that color agreement after the trade fires, you can in fact take the trade. Okay, I'm shutting silver off. Silver's up 375 for the day. So silver is done. The YM took no trades. Not on the only chart I have is the 500 tick. So here's the YM. I've shut it off. No trades on the YM. Okay, the NASDAQ on the 3-minute chart did not take a trade. That shut off. Crude on the 5-minute chart did not take a trade. That shut off. This high probability, I will leave this on, but I doubt it's going to take a trade. It missed this here. It did not take a trade on that 15 range. That's that high probability. I am going to leave crude on. Crude is down 50 bucks. I'm going to leave it on, at least into the close of Europe. All I need is one trade, and that'll be green. The ES, this is the high probability 15-minute, is up 387.50. But that was a manual entry. Okay, that was not a bot entry. That's off. I've shut it off. There were no trades on copper. I only got one trade on natural gas. That's up 360. That is off. Natural gas is up. So I'm leaving crude on. This high probability trade on the ES is got draw, but it's not out yet. It hasn't gone to stop. My stop is staying until I get first target. That's still on. The NASDAQ on the 5-minute chart didn't do a trade. That's off. 6B did not do a trade. That's off. The euro did one trade for up 137.50. That's off. The only other chart that's down, dollar index. Dollar index is up 65 bucks. I don't know why it didn't take that trade. It should have. That's off. RB is down $105. And I have not had another trade. I'll leave this on. The NASDAQ was a big trade on the 15 range early on my live account. But that was 4 contracts. It did not take a trade on the 15-minute. That's off. It missed it by a candle. So the 15-minute is done. The 500 tick on the NASDAQ is currently down 500 after this trade went to stop. It got first target and then went to stop. So we'll see what we get. I'm leaving the NASDAQ on. So the gold, damn it. Thought I turned that off. Out. The only bots that I still have on and I will leave on are the NASDAQ and crude and RB. That's all that's on except for the ES, which still has a trade on. Unless it goes to stop out or target. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'm going just to grab coffee. So I'm done with crude, guys, for the day. Didn't make a ton of money. Was mostly a trend day. Up 160. We're good. If we can get crude to break below 43, it'll drag this gas. I told you I like that RB short, Tariq. You asked me about it. We just need crude to blow down through 43. and this will go. I mean, if this gets to that target, that's an absolutely enormous RB trade. That would be enormous. It's almost $1,000 trade, just the first target. I don't know that it can get there, but there goes crude. Crude's up almost $1,000. It's below 43. Nope. It stopped at 43. Mnuchin's going to stay in his post through his second term. I'm going to take those two off. All right, guys. And move this to break even. And now let it go. Down to 78, top of the candle. Yeah, it did take some heat. Look, at the end of the day, the issue isn't does it take heat. The issue is does it go to target, right? Remember, it's a trade. You know, guys, there's a difference between a trade and a scalp. As long as it goes to target, that's the goal. And I forgot who said it earlier. Might have been Rick. I think it was Rick. He said he's better off not watching. You know, the whole point of the bot is to remove all of the emotion that we all feel as traders. You, me, doesn't matter. We all feel emotion. I mean, the point is to use, you know, a robotic system is to get rid of that emotion. Now, it did get first target. And it's got a $200 runner. It was only down $105. So gasoline is now up. As I told you, I left one of the charts on. This is crude on that high probability chart. It does not take many trades, right? This is crude. Now, it's up $180. Is that a big trade? No, it's not. But it's still a trade. Now, again, with emotion, some guys may be inclined to say, all right, well, I'll take the ticks. But as a bot trade, I mean, they've sold back 6,500 cars today. Let's see if it goes to target. Should get to 13, 14. Now, I don't know about it getting to 6. But this is that high probability 15 range on the NASDAQ. I mean, on crude. It does not take a lot of trades. These indices, guys, just have like no direction whatsoever. I mean, they're up and down in a 5-handle range. There goes crude. Remember I said we'd hit 12? We hit 13. Said we'd come down and test that spike. Guess what? We just hit it. Now, if we can get down through 13, we're coming below $58. I don't know that we do. But, this trade was 29 to 13, 14. That's a $450 trade down there. Can it get to that target? I don't know. I'm going to close gas.
Order filled.
RB is off. Finished up 583.80. RB is up 583.80.
You're listening to Trade the News.
Done with gasoline. Whatever it does, it does. Done. It's off for the day. Again, the aggregate total today, guys, is several thousand. Got this trade here, that losing trade there, and that winning trade there. 3 trades. This bounced off that standard deviation down there. Still a ton of sellers. The bots right now with closed out positions are up 35.98.80. Call it 3,600. Then I've got this ES trade, which is still on that high probability, but if I closed it out now, it's down 487. And the NASDAQ doing absolutely squat today. So the question is, does it make money? It does. It does. Aggregate totals daily are profitable. I don't remember an aggregate total daily loss. If we're not in the room later and the ES breaks 08, that's your short. NASDAQ, if it turns up here, 91 can go to 94 again. It's the same ugly, putrid little range. They are, Rick. They are. All of the entries are. But you just saw me close out, RB, take the runner off. I closed it for a profit.